Conservation Service proved a success. Under the direction of Hugh H. Bennett, the SCS developed extensive conservation programs that retained topsoil and prevented irreparable damage to the land. The SCS paid farmers to use farming techniques that preserved the topsoil, such as strip cropping, terracing, crop rotation, contour plowing, and cover crops. The SCS later passed a law that would allow farmers to set up their own districts to enforce soil conservation techniques for 5-year periods.
By 1934, thousands of farm families fed up with the Dust Bowl and foreclosures packed their belongings and moved on, some to cities, others to California. The migration caused by the Dust Bowl is the largest migration in U.S. history. By the year 1940, 2.5 million people moved out of the Plain States. 200,000 of these migrants affected by the Dust Bowl fled to California. Some hitchhiked or illegally rode on freight trains to their destinations. Most migrants traveled with their families in cars stuffed with belongings down U.S. Highway 66, better known as Route 66. Route 66 gave Okies a direct route from the Plain States to the southern part of California's Central Valley.
If you did not pay your mortgage this month, you are hereby taking possession of your farmland.
Look here. Now it says here, Rates of the Farm Bankruptcy Act restricts the ability of banks to dispossess farmers in times of distress, effective until 1938. Not taking any land away from me.
Well, you'll be forced to migrate anyway because you can't grow any crops here.
We're going to California.
What the heck are we going to California?
Well, the damn bank's forcing us off our land. And all we know how to do is farm. Plus, the weather in California allows you to grow different crops in different seasons.
I still don't see why we have to go to California.
Well, I saw a man giving away flyers that said they needed workers in California.
How the heck are we going to get there?
We're going to ride down the main street of America, Route 66.
You take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Migrants got their first taste of discrimination when they were met by 125 LAPD officers sent to the California border. The policemen turned away undesirables. The ACLU filed a lawsuit against the LAPD. The police officers were called off because of funding.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to work in a farm in Southern California.
There really need jobs in California. You damn well people should stay the hell out of here.
Where the heck am I supposed to go?
Well, you might want to try Scottsdale, Glendale, or Phoenix, Arizona. I heard they need people to pick cotton.
I thought I had the right to travel to any state I wanted, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get by you. So I'm going to try to look for work in Arizona.
Okies were surprised to see that the conditions were not much better in California. California's infrastructures could not support migrants. Like the rest of the United States, California also suffered from high unemployment rates. Employers lowered wages because there were a lot of workers.
Who wants to work?
How much are you paying?
$125 a day.
Well, that's just not enough. I'll take the job. You damn Okies are willing to work for almost nothing.
We must travel north so we can take peaches.
Where will we go after that? I guess we will follow the harvest. A common scene in agricultural centers was camps set up by migrants along irrigation ditches. These camps had poor sanitary conditions and threatened public health. Californians harassed migrants and accused them of being communists. Vigilantes would burn down roadside camps.
You damn communist Okies, get the hell out of here!
The FSA created 13 camps for migrants to improve their living conditions. The camps were maintained by migrants. The labor camps also kept Okies together in small communities and gave them a sense of belonging. Okies participated in cultural and recreational activities in the camps.
Thank you. As Congress has declared earlier, soil erosion is proving to be a national menace. To combat this problem, I present you the Shelter Belt Project. This project will call for the large-scale planting of trees from Canada to northern Texas.
The 100-mile-wide zone of trees will prevent further soil erosion. We shall deal with this problem once and for all.
Native trees are planted in rows with fences indicating territory boundaries, and farmers are paid to maintain them. However, the project cost over $75 million over a period of 12 years, and since it was meant to be a plan for long-term recovery, it was not covered under emergency relief funds. As a result, Roosevelt eventually transferred the program to the Works Progress Administration. Unfortunately, it did not meet great success there.
Listen up. You will have breakfast from 600 hours to 630 hours. After that, you'll come outside for your daily drills. Any questions? No? Good. Dismissed. Oh, by the way, you're late. Dropping in the 20. Yeah, good.
The Civilian Conservation Corps was created in 1933 as a public works program to provide jobs for unemployed young single men. The U.S. Army controlled the CCC and ran the CCC much like the military. Soldiers would undergo physical training and discipline before disembarking to perform conservation work throughout the nation.
The CCC's work include soil conservation projects, which led to the protection of about 40 million acres from soil erosion, allowing farmers to grow crops successfully in spite of the Dust Bowl.
As World War II wore on, the states of economy, both in California and across the nations, improved dramatically as the defense industry geared up to meet the needs of the war effort. Many of the migrants went off to fight war. Those who were left behind took advantages of job opportunities that had become available in West Coast shipyards and defense plants. Because of this more stable lifestyles, numerous Dust Bowl refugees put down new roots in California soil, where their descendants reside to this day.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best.
Carlos needs one. Here's a bag. It's kind of trouble. Oh. I'll get a bat. Who wants to jab with the rabbit?